Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. And that's going to set the tone for the day. This is his second shot.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
That was a misjudgment coming out of the sand.
Not a bad play, that one. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
This for par.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Torrey Pines South has a wonderful short par 4 coming right here at the second.
Yeah, a nice little ease into the round, isn't it? Fairway metal off the tee, driver really not needed, but this green can get a little tricky with 3 distinct tiers on it. Find the right one, and you could be finding an early birdie.
This one might need to get down a little. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 7th.
And back to the course with the live action. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. And this putt coming up for his par. One of the most photographed holes in all of the PGA Tour is this downhill par 3 third at Torrey Pines South.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, this is about 44 feet by my calculations to the cup.
Yeah, that's a good line, that one.
Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
I love this hole. Just take it out of those bunkers on the right-hand side and hit yourself a nice little baby draw. And from there, you have probably one of the coolest green complexes, I think, on the golf course. Really difficult to make birdie, and actually you're pretty happy making par. But I'm telling you what, sit there and enjoy the beauty of this hole. It's a doozy.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Playing this shot from the sand. This one looks like it's come out a little soft out of that fairway bunker. Probably won't reach the green. Even for the day. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. Ooh. No one likes to put a quad on the card. Let's make this, please. Now, 8 shots back after that hole. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical. And that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4. Four right.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And a par putt awaits him. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Job done. Let's head to the next. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5/6, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Well, let's take a look at what Max Homa can deliver here. Just a couple back from our leader. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt was about 8 feet.
Crucial to save this par.
Just hammered that through the line. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Well, it's fair to say that Max Homa is filled with confidence these days, isn't he? And it just seems like he's going to keep adding title after title to his resume.
Yeah, what can you say more about Max? I mean, his game has just continually to evolve year in and year out. And it just seems like with every step that he takes, it's gargantuan for his confidence because he's just a tour-bred winner.
Lining up the birdie putt here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Oh, just missing the birdie there. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now at 6 over for the round. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
He's setting up for his second shot. That one almost went in the hole. Okay, on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. Putting for par.
And an outside chance here.
Gotta like the look of this one. That's one of those putts that you're proud of, even if it doesn't drop. That hole's done. And now at +7 for the round.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Yeah, nicely played. John, what's the line on this putt?
This putt's going up the hill. I think it's going to turn left to right.
I don't mind the look of this. You've got to like the look of this.
Yeah!
Currently at 6 over par. As we head to the back 9 here at Torrey Pines South Ridge, the 10th isn't a long hole, but the slope off the tee makes it a difficult one.
Fairway tilts significantly from left to right, so you need to hug the left-hand side. From there, uphill second shot to an overhanging lie from left to right. This is a difficult par 4 to get the distance control spot on.
Those fairway bunkers, they can be tricky. Tougher shot in golf. That's in the sand. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. He has this putt to save his par.
Giving this one plenty of space on the left.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for a bogey.
Currently at 7 over par.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Going with the 5-wood. Second shot here on the 11th. I'm pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green. And he needs this to save par. And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Opting for the 9-iron. And he's safely on the green. Oh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going right to left here.
Par putt coming up here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
It's a very interesting hole. You know, miss those bunkers, put yourself in the fairway, but you've got this ravine that you have to hit over. It's a grass ravine, thankfully, so if you miss the fairway, you can lay up there. But going for this green, if you come up a little shy, you could find one of these 4 or 5 bunkers, both left and right, and then you've got a nearly impossible up and down from there. And again, a green that's got a section on the left and a section on the right. Very rarely did they put the pin in the middle. But boy, I'd tell you what, this is a really good, fun par 5 that you can make anywhere from 3 to 7.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Sitting at 9 over par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Second shot here on the 14th hole. This one doesn't look like it's hit with full intent. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. That's a golf shot, well executed, inside 5 feet. Should make the putt from there. Sitting at 9 over for the event. Here we are on the par 4 15th hole.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Setting up for his third shot. And that's safely on the surface, but still some work left with the putter. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
Putting for a bogey. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. And that sees him drop down the standings a little bit. Well, the finish at Torrey Pine South captivates everyone. It really starts here at the 16th, par 3, playing across the ravine.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's 2 distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par's a great score.
Well, let's get back out and see what Rose Zhang's been up to.
Tee shot here is absolutely sensational.
Okay, time to return to the action. This would be a great up and down. Oh, well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Well, the finishing hole at Torrey Pines South is a famous one. There's been so many cool memories that have happened over the years here. Go for it in 2.
If you get the opportunity, why wouldn't you? I mean, this is probably the best risk-reward par 5, or one of the best on the PGA Tour. You find the fairway, just the water there on the left-hand side fronting this green. It's going to make you think all day long, do I have enough? Can I carry it? Should you find the green? Yes, you got a decent opportunity at eagle, birdie at worst, but you start missing it left and right. That's when things get a little bit dicey.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And the putt drops for birdie. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your presence here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back in beautiful La Jolla, California for the second round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Luke Elvey. It's 4 under for our leader as we get things started here on 2K Sports. Playing from around 110 yards out.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Oh. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Before we head to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And it's Max Homa in top spot. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4. That should find the fairway. Rich, I love it when we get to break from play just to take a look at some great highlights. Well, this is a fair reason why our leader is where he is on the leaderboard. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Here we are at the third hole, a par 3.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here.
So close. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Max Homa is the current leader as we head over to the next. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Very picturesque, this 4th hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. He's aiming for his first birdie of the day. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. We've arrived at a par 4.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Well, we're getting more and more used to seeing this, aren't we, Rich? Max Homa once again in the limelight. He's certainly stepped up to the elite level on the tour.
Yeah, it just seems like, you know, it took him a while to get comfortable with the PGA Tour and his surroundings. But now that he's found the winner's circle multiple times, it becomes, you know, old habit to him. It's coming easier and easier, and he's evolving into one of the greats in the game.
Before we head to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And it's Max Homa in top spot. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. This putt coming up is for birdie. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with.
Out here, just take it out those bunkers on the left-hand side and hit yourself a little baby fade. From there, you've got a green that sits above you slightly and also chases away from you just a little bit, believe it or not. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
After driving it in the bunker off the tee, that's a formidable score right there.
And choosing the 8-iron here. And Henny, what kind of a lie has he drawn?
He's going to need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, this is a player after my own heart, going with the driver here.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
This now, his 3rd shot. Oh, well played. 4 feet to the cup. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. All righty, Rich. This is crunch time. We're through 9 holes today, and this player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
Luke, right now they're so far below the cut line, it's going to take a miracle for them to stick around.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
That's definitely left of the green.
And that was a bit of a misfire. And the player's left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. And he's got it onto the green, but still outside the range. Bit of work left to do. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
Come on, don't be shy.
Yahtzee!
On the tee of the par 3 11th.
Yeah, and not a big target either. You got deep bunkers both left and right. You got a shelf up there top left. This is just a strong, difficult, lovely, if you like, par 3.
That should find the bunker.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And this one is for bogey. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
That limits the damage. And he's moving down to 5 over for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Good shot there, Beamer. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Looking good.
Got a chance here. Oh my. Why not take another look at that effort?
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And it's a one-stroke par 5 for our leader over the field. The par 5, 13th hole.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
That was wonderfully done. This next shot coming up from the sand. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Yeah, he's looking at a bogey putt here.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going down? A par putt awaits. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
A long par 3, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used. Green is a little bit of boomerang shape, especially back left. That's when things get really tight. But I must say, this is a wonderfully, again, designed par 3 that makes you think an awful lot.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par. And he's down there. You got to read.
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
One wheat bix too many, I think. Just a 4-footer remaining. Max Homer is the current leader as we head over to the next. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
They move this fairway to the left alongside over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Oh, how good was that?
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
currently at 6 over par. Here we are on the last, and it's a par 5.
I tell you, this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Setting up in some very deep rough.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
And that will do it for this player today. Well, Rich, you never like to see it, a player missing the cut on the PGA Tour. How does one respond?
Luke, I've got great insight on that question. You kind of have to look back and think about the positive things you did to reinforce those. But every once in a while, you got to look back and say, where did I make the mistakes? Where did I go wrong? And learn from those. Because if you don't take time to learn from your mistakes, then what are you learning from? You have to look back and figure out where it went wrong so you don't make those same mistakes again the following week or the following tournament.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.